Hello friends, this video on Kingdom Animalia part 25 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So let us first talk about Pisces. So Pisces include all the fishes. So it will include all types of fishes with jaws because the jawless fishes were already discussed in Agnatha. So this includes fishes, they are all aquatic. Scales are present over their body. I'm sure it will not take much time for you to understand their characteristics because you would have seen fishes in your real life. So you know how they look like and how is their structure. So scales are present over their body. Respiration happens with the help of gills. So where are the gills? The gills are present somewhere here. Somewhere here you will have the gills. So the gills help in absorbing oxygen which remains dissolved in the water. Talking about their movement, they have a streamlined body and a muscular tail which together helps in its movement. What do you mean by streamlined body? A specific shape of the body which actually helps in moving through water. Like even the aeroplanes, the shape of the aeroplanes, if you observe, that is also very similar to the shape of the fishes. So that is also known as a streamlined body which helps it in moving through the air. They are cold-blooded animals. What do you mean by cold-blooded? There are two types of animals. One is cold-blooded, the other is warm-blooded. Cold-blooded are those animals which do not have a mechanism within their body to adjust their body temperature. Now, let us take the example of human beings. Human beings are warm-blooded animals. That is, we can regulate the temperature inside our body. For example, when it is very hot outside, when the temperature outside is very high, what happens? We start sweating. Why do we sweat? Because when we start sweating, we actually tend to give out water on the surface of our body. When you have water, by giving out water or by releasing water, the inside of our body feels a little cool. So the temperature of our body decreases to some extent. So that is how we can actually regulate our internal temperature. So such animals which can regulate their body temperature are known as warm-blooded, whereas others which cannot regulate their body temperature are known as cold-blooded animals. So Pisces or the fishes are cold-blooded animals. They have a two-chambered heart, that is, heart consists of one auricle and one ventricle. Reproduction, they lay eggs. So they do not give birth directly to young ones, instead they lay eggs. Talking about their skeleton, the skeleton is made up of cartilage and bone. And I'm sure you all know what is cartilage, what is bone. They are all connective tissues and we have spoken about them in detail in your lesson in class 9th. So now let us talk about the circulatory system of Pisces in little more detail. As I said that Pisces have a two-chambered heart. So we will actually see the process of circulation, how this process of circulation happens in case of fishes. So let us look at the functioning of the closed circulatory system of Pisces or fishes. Now fishes have a two-chambered heart. So what are those two chambers? One auricle and one ventricle. So what is auricle? Auricle is the receiving chamber of the heart and ventricle is the pumping chamber. That is the chamber which sends blood. And auricle is the chamber that receives blood. So there is one receiving chamber and one pumping chamber. That is one auricle and one ventricle. Single circulation takes place in case of Pisces. So here we will actually see how this circulation actually takes place. So let us see how this circulation actually takes place. Now let us suppose this is the heart of the fish. So this heart will have one auricle and one ventricle. So inside the heart you have these two chambers, auricle and ventricle. Right? Now these are the gills. These are different parts of the body. Now what happens is that the gills of the fishes, these gills will absorb oxygen from water. So the oxygen which remains dissolved in water, they are absorbed by the gills. So now gills have more oxygen. So this oxygen gets dissolved in the blood. So this oxygenated blood, which is rich in oxygen, is then sent to different parts of the body. So this is oxygenated blood. So blood which is rich in oxygen. So this blood will reach to different parts of the body. Now in different parts of the body that blood will reach, and then from these different parts of the body, the deoxygenated blood, that is the oxygen, will get utilized for different activities which keep on taking place inside the cells. So now the blood has less oxygen but more carbon dioxide. So this deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body will come to the auricle. So auricle is the receiving chamber. So auricle will receive the deoxygenated blood. So this is the deoxygenated blood. Auricle will receive the deoxygenated blood. From auricle, this blood will go to the ventricle, and from ventricle it will go to the gills. So the deoxygenated blood will go to the gills. Again, the gills will absorb oxygen from water, so it will turn the deoxygenated blood into oxygenated blood, and it will again transfer it to the different parts of the body. So this circulation process will keep on continuing. So here if you see, there is one single circulation. That means the blood passes through the heart only once. So only once it crosses the heart. That is why it is known as single circulation. In this kind of circulatory system, there is no separation of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. So this happens in case of cold-blooded animals like fishes. So this is how single circulation takes place in fishes with two-chambered heart. So let us now look at the examples of Pisces. So many varieties of fishes. You have so many sea fishes like hilsa, sharks. You have so many freshwater fishes like rohu, katla. Thank you. Please visit www.examfear.com to watch more videos, attempt free online test, get free study material, find tutors and mentors. Thank you once again.